probably heard the old message in a bottle story, from star-crossed lovers to a person shipwrecked on an island. But what about the story of two scientists who found a message in a bottle on the side of a glacier in the northernmost part of Canada? And inside the bottle, a message to repeat an experiment done over 50 years ago. Dr. Wart Vincent and Danny Sarrazin have been gathering environmental research and studying weather conditions in this remote part of North America for more than a decade. But this expedition is one they will never forget.
We started pulling apart the rocks, and at the bottom was a bottle, and we pulled out the bottle, opened it up, and there was this amazing message.
It was a simple message with a clear set of instructions. It gave a measurement of 168.3 feet from the bottle to the edge of the glacier and asked that whoever found it remeasure it and send the findings back. The only problem? The message was written in 1959, and the men who wrote the message are no longer alive.
When we finally pulled out that piece of paper, it was an incredible feeling to hold that in our hands. And for me, especially to read the two names that we knew of.
The names were of American geologist Paul T. Walker and Albert Crary, who proved with a small piece of paper in a bottle exactly what kind of pioneers they really were.
Oh boy, this is just amazing to think what they were doing back there in the 1950s, because this is a dangerous place in terms of weather conditions if you don't have the appropriate backup. These people had no satellite phones, they had no GPS.
Right there on the side of the glacier, Vincent and Sarrazin started their measurements. And what they found was that in 54 years, the glacier had receded 233 feet.
It is so clear that our planet is changing. And it's not just data. We see this with our eyes, and we feel it. 2 degrees at the northern tip of North America makes all the difference because you're crossing that freezing point. You're losing that ice, and the world is going from a solid world to a liquid world, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now.
With new measurements inside, the two scientists sealed up the bottle and put it back where they found it in hopes that the next person would repeat the experiment once again. I'm Beth Hemphill, the Weather Channel.